In this video, our technical analysis for the Bitcoin price has played out exactly as predicted. But guys, take a look at this as we have a warning for this time in Ethereum. And on top of that, we are also going to take a quick look with MATIC as well as Solana. Stay tuned to know more. So hi guys, and welcome back to another Gabb's cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. And before we start this video, meron din tayo actually guys na Bybit t-shirt giveaway. So you can actually find this in the description down below and mamimili tayo ng winners within next week. So let's dive into this Bitcoin price action. So let's give you a quick recap of our previous analysis. So diba kahapon, we had a Bitcoin decision time. Sinasabi ko sa inyo kahapon na it's going to be a massive move either to the upside or to the downside. Pero ang nangyari is we saw a massive move to the downside, and then after that, diba sabi ko sa inyo what we have to monitor was this rising wedge forming within the 4-hour time frame. And look at that. It met our target exactly as predicted. But right now, what is next for the Bitcoin price action? So as you can see, the Bitcoin price action is right now at the 37K support area. And as you can see, hindi ganun kalaki yung sell volume natin. So, this, medyo 50-50 ako dito in the 4-hour time frame if we are going to continue to the 36K. But nonetheless, 36K is the actual target nito. Looking at this in the early time frame, siguro let's look at some of the indicators and understand kung ano meron ngayon. So if you're going to look at the early time frame, you could say na we might be possibly forming somewhat of a very short-term bullish divergence. So ayun, nakita mo dyan, diba? In declining price while the RSI is increasing, we could say na that is somehow a bullish divergence. And if you're going to look at the 15-minute, this is actually more clear. This is clearer in the 15-minute. So right now, if we are going to see a bullish retracement, I think ang pwede mong tingnan na target dyan within the Bitcoin price action is actually around the 37.1K as well as the 37.4K up until the 37.5K. So let's say roughly around that estimated area. So that is what we are currently watching out for the Bitcoin price action, as right now we are seeing a possible bullish retracement within the 15-minute time frame as well as sa early time frame. So yeah, better to take a quick look with that before entering into a short position kasi medyo huli na for a short position, especially na nag-breakdown na tayo. And then siguro yung gusto ko din ipakita sa inyo is actually this this Fibonacci retracement area. Let's try to draw a Fibonacci from the previous high to the lowest low. And diba sinasabi ko sa inyo, ginagamit ko yung Fibonacci retracement if nagkaroon tayo ng somehow ng bottom out, if nag-bottom out yung ating price action. And as you can see, dun tayo nag-bottom out. And look at that. We actually got rejected by the Fibonacci 618 area, which is the Fibonacci golden pocket. So that is indicating right now na we have a very strong resistance between the 38.2K up until the 39K area. So right now, if we want to break bullish ngayon dito kay Bitcoin, I think ang pinakang crucial area na we have to watch out right now is actually within the 39K area. Or 38 to 39K area would be the very crucial area na we have to break right now with the Bitcoin price. And if you're going to look at this within the 4-hour time frame, that is also the similar area kung saan tayo na-reject ng ating 100 moving average. So right now, we have a lot of crucial areas na we need to break in order for us to flip bullish. So right now, hindi tayo mag-flip 100% bullish in the 4-hour time frame, not unless we break this resistance as well as itong 200 moving average. So sa ngayon, we still have a lot of areas to break pa in order for us to say na we are now going up. So as of the time being, we are still on a bearish trend. But yun nga, we can actually maximize this consolidation that we are seeing within smaller time frames. So right now, that is what I am actually trying to do. And yeah, that is for the Bitcoin price. And with that being said, let's dive into the Bitcoin dominance. So as you can see, the Bitcoin dominance, nagkaroon tayo ng brief altcoin season, diba? Nagkaroon tayo ng short-term altcoin season. And we started breaking down. But look at that, we actually started going up again dito sa ating Bitcoin dominance. You could actually say na we might retest this and then if pwede siguro ma-reject niya yan and then continue to the downside. Yun yung aking ideal scenario dito. But looking at this, I think we might possibly go up if let's say we have a completed bounce dito. And this is not a good thing kasi remember, if the dominance is increasing, it would indicate na Bitcoin is going to perform better and altcoins are going to bleed. So what we want to happen dito sa dominance is for this to decline to the downside. Now, with that being said, let's dive into altcoins naman and let's look into Ethereum kasi right now, we have a warning with the Ethereum price action kasi look at this. Right now, Ethereum is forming this massive rising wedge. And the rising wedge is traditionally a bearish pattern to the downside. And take note, this is not yet confirmed if we are going to break to the downside, but if we indeed get a breakout to the downside, then this is going to be a massive move for the Ethereum price action. As you can see, what you can actually watch out dito is actually first of all, yung pinakang support natin, the 2.6K. That is our first support area. After that, what we're going to look out ngayon dito would be around the siguro 2.5K. Let's use the 2.5K as a next support area. So that would be our next support area. And then after the 2.5K would be the $370 area. So yun yung ating titingnan na support areas with the Ethereum price action if this breaks to the downside. Pero take note, this is not yet confirmed. We can actually still play within this rising wedge and we can still continue this movement pa din if let's say Bitcoin decides to go to the upside. But yeah, right now we have a bearish pattern forming with the Ethereum price action. So that is for the Ethereum price action. You can see now we are seeing also a resistance within the 100 MA within the 4-hour time frame. And then siguro if you're going to plot a Fibonacci retracement from the previous high to the lowest low, you can also see that is also the same 618 area ni Ethereum. So right now, we have a lot of resistance with the Ethereum price action. So similar with Bitcoin, yun yung ating monitor with the Ethereum price action. Siguro ang pinagkaiba lang dito with the Bitcoin price action is hindi pa nag-start mag-breakdown sa Ethereum. So that is what you have to watch out right now for Ethereum. Now, moving on, let's dive into MATIC naman. Kasi look at this. Right now, if you're going to zoom in kay MATIC in the 15-minute time frame, we might possibly be seeing a bullish divergence forming within the 15-minute time frame. So this could be a swing tradable opportunity up until the 1.59 US dollars. Kasi look at that, we are seeing a lot of somehow na possible bullish retracement. So what I'm actually monitoring with the MATIC price action is within the 1.55 as well as the 1.59 US dollars. And yeah, that is still too early to tell, but as you can see in the 15-minute time frame, that could be a possible swing tradable opportunity. Looking at this in the hourly, still no clear signs sa hourly. Siguro, what you can talk about sa hourly is this possible bullish divergence forming within the hourly time frame. Similar din actually to kay Bitcoin eh. So you can see na that is a bullish divergence forming. So in that case, we might see a bullish retracement for the MATIC price action. So with that being said, we might see that movement possibly playing out anytime soon. And then siguro zooming out, let's try to look at this in the 4-hour time frame. Well, in the 4-hour time frame, you can see now we are starting to see this resistance forming. And then you could say now we could add a support area around the lower levels. So in this case, we might be seeing a falling wedge. And this is actually a swing tradable opportunity. So ayun na, pwede mo siya actually trade within those area. Pero take note, ito yung mga levels na we need to watch out. If this breaks bullish, then of course, our target would be the top of the wedge. Pero if this breaks bearish, then what we are going to do is we are going to get the height and then lagay natin siya sa possible point of breakout. Then we might see MATIC go down up until 1.37. Pero if this breaks bullish, then of course, 1.73. But right now, what we can actually look out is actually the 15-minute time frame, which is ito nga nakikita natin, and for the hourly time frame, bullish divergences. So that is what we are currently monitoring with the MATIC price action. Pero guys, if you want to trade these coins, one of the best place to trade this is actually in Bybit. So if hindi pa kayo nakakapag-sign up kay Bybit, just use my sign up code. You can find the description down below. And then pag nag-deposit kayo, pwede kayo makakuha ng bonus dito with Bybit. And last but not least, let's talk about Solana. Kasi look at this. Solana is right now forming an ascending channel, indicating na we are seeing a further consolidation within this price action kay Solana. So in this case, this could be a possible swing tradable opportunity with the Solana price action. And as you can see, we were actually rejected by the 100 MA within the 4-hour time frame. So right now, that is a very strong resistance na nakita natin within the Solana price action. We can still continue this movement. Let's look at this in the hourly. Tingnan natin kung ano meron. No signs of a bullish divergence in the hourly. But in the 15-minute time frame, it's possible na this could be a possible bullish divergence within the 15-minute. But mas maganda if makita tayo ng bullish divergence in the hourly time frame. Kasi dun, of course, mas maganda yung movement. In this case, if this is a bullish divergence, then ang maganda tingnan would be the 99 US dollars. After 99 would be the 101. And then after the 101 is actually the 103 US dollars. So that is what you can actually monitor right now with Solana. And yeah, you can actually trade din that. Pero yan, di ganun kalakas yung bullish divergence as opposed to what we have seen with Bitcoin and MATIC. But yeah, this is a swing tradable opportunity. If you want to trade this, you can trade this with Bybit, you can trade this with BingX. And as usual, if you want to claim bonus sa mga platforms na yun, just use my sign-up code that you can find in the description down below. But yeah, right now, as you can see, Solana, bullish divergence, declining price, and those are the areas that we have to watch out for. Looking at this in the hourly, not much to talk about within the hourly, but as you can see, sa hourly, we are actually getting that support line dito sa ating 200 moving average in the hourly time frame. So we could indicate that could be a possible bounce. But yeah, hindi ganun kalakas yung bounce niya kasi look at that. We don't have a clear bullish divergence in the hourly time frame. So ayun muna update natin for today guys. If you find this video useful and informative, please give this video a like. And if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next video and bye-bye for now.